what do y'all bring to the table?
But see, that's what I'm saying. But
we don't bring the table. We are the table. We are the table.
If you're a person in a situationship or friends with benefit arrangement, if you're going to somebody and you are crying about the situation that you're in, I question your delusion.
We are the table.
18.
We are the table.
Exactly.
That sound like some
but y'all ask us what we bring, and we gold diggers. But then y'all go and get, you know, a bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the back. Y'all no, we that shit is messed up.
Y'all about to get kicked off,
y'all. Don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button. When we come back, we're gonna ask what do people bring to the table, because we're gonna be talking about situationships.
Some say that I'm ego, but they really don't know me though. Some say that I got an ego, but they really don't know me though.
This actually has been kind of a good show for
this. Dysfunctional, man. I say this is the best one.
Right.
Yeah,
it started off rough. It did start off rough. Hey, three
they gonna get me put out my house today. My husband said 6 o'clock sharp.
And we got you.
Lies.
So listen, y'all. Angelika wrote this. Summer is right around the corner, and a lot of people are starting to reevaluate their relationships. So she said they're going to be outside. Mm-hmm. They're going to be F and F.
I say no F and F. Are you serious?
F and F.
No, Josh, really? You gonna believe that?
And so, you know, these situationships, right? These questions to the men, Kojak. Kojak, look at me, Kojak. Come on, we need to be here. Ooh. Yeah, we need to be here, Kojak. Because this is the dreaded question that men get asked. Ooh. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What is this?
What
we doing?
Oh, Lord have mercy. So y'all welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. Look, we got Angelika, Kojak, and Doc T. Wade in the building. All right. So,
we're gonna have abbreviation. We'll say we're here.
Let me set this up. You know, again. In fact, Josh, just run the video.
If you're a person in a situationship or friends with benefit arrangement, if you're going to somebody and you are crying about the situation that you're in, I question your delusion, because there's absolutely no way that you can possibly believe that a situation that has blurred lines is going to provide you with certainty, clarity, security, or be built off trust, when the situation is created based off of chemistry and not true compatibility. Don't even get into the conversation of boundaries. Boundaries need defined lines. Blur lines don't provide that. Those situations don't provide that. The only type of boundaries you typically would have in those situations are loose or porous boundaries. All they have to do is send you some reaffirming text, some nasty stuff, give you a compliment, a little appreciation, sprinkle a little bit of making you feel important on there. What do you think starts to happen when you have a liking for somebody and you spend time with them, you're having intercourse with them, you're having conversations, intellectual, emotional, spiritual conversations? What do you think is going to happen? Sorry, y'all, but this really tickles me. But you can't say we're friends with benefits and then say, I strictly want to just have intercourse. But you're literally creating this blurred line between a friendship and the benefits of a relationship. They still get the relational aspects of you. My Lord Jesus, do y'all hear that? And for those of you who have those arrangements, whenever things go sour or whenever you start to develop feelings or they start to develop feelings, y'all be the main ones hitting up people's lines talking about, I don't understand where things turn. Now I'm thinking something's going on up here, because there's no way you didn't believe or you didn't think that things were going to turn. That's what I mean. See, stop hitting up people's lines if you don't want direction or correction. If you just want sympathy and attention, you need to go do that somewhere else. Go talk to that person you have that arrangement with. Because there's no... Never mind. Y'all have a good day.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
I'm sorry. Josh. Parkinson is triggered, so therefore
he's definitely
he's the guilty. He's triggered. So
he's definitely triggered.
Right. He's definitely. That shit was so all over the place. I don't even know what the woman was saying.
Well, I will tell you what she's saying.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Thank you. Okay.
I will tell you.
What was she saying?
She said establish boundaries.
Yes.
You got to establish boundaries.
You can't do
so
that.
you can avoid the what are we conversations. If you establish boundaries, then there's no need for me to say, well, where is this going?
But there's no
Because
such
you've
thing in
already-
situationships, though.
There's no such thing.
If boundaries in situationships, somebody's not going to no.
Right.
No, there's always somebody. There's always 88% of the time, there's always somebody who is taking it more than what a situationship is.
Somebody's gonna
and a
like
lot of time it's a woman.
That's
Yeah.
So most of the time it's women. We
I don't
do.
know now.
Thank
I don't
Most
know now.
I said most of the time.
Because we're emotional.
Yeah, we're emotional, and we always
Dudes
think.
emotional too.
Yes, we're doing emotional. We think yes, we're emotional. Yeah, I can tell you a crazy situation about a man
Well, tell
right
us,
now.
Tell us,
I'm
tell
not.
us right now. Come on, Angelika. We need an
Well,
Angelika
I know
story
somebody
right now.
personally. I know somebody personally
Man, I do too.
who the girl said, I don't want a relationship. You know, I ain't there no
they
more.
fall the hardest.
Oh, but she don't like. Yeah, he paid me. He drops off money every single week. He done seen a man come out her house, and
he's still dropping off money.
Yeah, still begging, dropping it off, leaving the grill. Follow the man to the stoplight. Yeah, she had to call police on him. So
This ain't Memphis. Right?
yes, Memphis.
So she called the
This was
police
last
on the
week.
man that
Last
was
week.
dropping her money off.
Yeah, he's still.
I'm concerned about both of them.
Okay,
Right.
But I'm just saying, but most of the time it's women. We think,
'Cause she's
okay,
accepting.
we think we want something so
There's
bad.
no
We be
doubt.
like, okay, well, maybe, you know, he's saying that now, but I can change his mind kind of thing. We do think that, but I know, yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. We can't change nothing
Men
but a
think that
diaper.
too. Yeah, men think that too. Can we be friends?
Man,
I just want to be your friend.
Kojak, when they get
What
through,
benefits?
Yeah.
Kojak, when they get through cackling.
No, that's what you
we'll
tell.
get
That's what you
started.
tell them.
Right.
No, because in my
Okay,
own
I'm
personal
the Lord.
situation, me and my husband were just talking about this. Yeah, they say you're gonna be your friend. So you can say you're in a relationship and a man will be your friend. Like, baby, I just want to be your friend. They say that at first, and then they do get in their feelings. They don't. Men can.
Okay.
That's been my situation. They think they can always do the takeover, and the takeover don't work.
Now,
I'm not gonna lead a man.
If I recall,
Come on.
you were not studying your husband.
I wasn't.
And look at you now.
We talked about that. I
Back
wasn't.
then, you ain't
I
wrong.
was
Now, how you all on it?
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
No, everybody wanted him. I didn't want him like that or
Right.
nothing. He said we had that story today.
And Kojak, this is what I say.
Come on now.
Those that play the hardest be the hardest to fall. They fall harder than anybody.
That's facts.
Right.
I have to agree with you on that.
So you know, when I listen to this nonsense that
That's
we
not
just heard,
nonsense.
we just literally wasted 2.5 minutes of our lives, right? Listening to this emotional nonsensical shit.
The whole thing was like, you know, it was back and forth.
And it was all over the
She was
place.
Talking about blurred lines and established lines. I really didn't understand.
That's that.
Because if you establish something, then there's no gray area.
Bullshit. Let me tell you why I say that. I call bullshit. I scream bullshit.
Somebody gonna blow
You
him.
can establish what the hell you want to establish.
And still.
And boy, that pow happens.
see,
And then
I'm
then
coming.
them lines. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Exactly.
I'm coming.
And then them
And
lines.
then he said, I love you. I thought we was in a relationship.
Right. Hey, look, it's that look in that eye.
Yeah.
Why
know,
you making
look at-
eye? Why you making eye contact in a
Right,
situation telling you love her?
And
And
it's
raw
that
dog her.
weight being applied.
right.
Right.
You said the weight applied. I'm about to sit
Right,
down. I'm about to sit
putting that
down.
weight
There
on,
you
right?
go.
See, this ain't no rolls we're talking about. We're talking about weight.
He
It's
said
weight.
weight on
There's
that.
weight on
no
you, right?
roll.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then it's that, because here's what I think is missing in her conversation.
Okay.
You know,
I'm tagging her when
You know,
cook this too. She gonna
people,
roast
and I
you.
don't want to take us down a rabbit hole, but touch matters, right? And
Love language?
Love languages
Okay.
matter,
Okay.
right? And those lines disappear.
Yeah.
But go ahead. But here's the beauty. Here's the beauty. To me, here's the beauty of these situationships.
It's beautiful.
If you get out of your own way,
It's beautiful.
and yes, there's beauty in it. If you get out of your own way and you let it naturally develop into whatever God chooses it to be, it becomes the best relationship you've ever had.
Oh my God! Now you talking about BS? That was the most BS.
wow.
You don't put God in situationships and everything.
Oh, wow.
Jim
No.
Jones, I'm not drinking the
You
oil.
really just said
You are
Jim
drinking
Jones.
oil. You drinking-
Jim Jones, I'm not
If
drinking
you
that
like the
oil.
Lord, let him have his way in this
Yeah.
Kojak, I tried,
situationship.
Kojak.
And then
No.
what that got? No, the
You got
situation.
somebody take it.
This is the thing.
Are you gonna save
He
him?
say made sense.
Well, you know, made perfectly good sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Parkinson did.
No, yeah, they did. Because, you know,
You know, y'all.
Those are the best relationships.
They absolutely
Situationships are.
Yes. You don't think so?
No.
You don't. Wait a minute.
Well, if you establish a boundary,
it's the well for me. It's the well for me. Right. Right.
If you establish boundaries, if I say I want it,
right,
but I don't want nothing else from you
right.
but that, then a woman knows what to expect. A man knows what to expect.
Right.
Then,
but it's not going to stay that way. That's our point.
But then that's what I'm saying. But if you come to me and say that's what you want, then that's what it is. Because that's a boundary.
But what you say and what you say you want and your action has to line up. So you can't sit there and say, I don't want no woman. But then you take her to your mama's house, you have sex with her raw and look in her eyes, say you love her. And then when you raw dog, that's what you do it. Because I know somebody right now. I know somebody right now going through this. And then when you see, and then
all your friends are going through shit.
And then y'all staying together every single night. And then all of a sudden you want to be like, oh, let me get back in line because she gonna think I want a relationship. Right. Like, no, because they be doing too much. Or you want to check her about a man. I know this person checked her like, you on a dating app? Why is she gonna be on a dating app? You in a situation?
Hey, let me tell you what I tell. Look,
this is real story.
Go on all the dates you want. See what's out there. You'll be back. Man. Look, hey, reel it back in. No, explore.
But you're establishing boundaries. You're telling her
that's
what I want
boundary.
you to do.
He texted the whole time.
But it has to be discussed. A boundary is a discussion.
No. Let me tell you why.
I like
and
that.
apply. We can talk all day.
Let me tell you
Apply your
why.
actions.
Let me tell you why that discussion comes up. Because women try to leverage. If you don't commit to me, I'm going to go do this. Well, get on out there, player.
But
Explore
the world. Say that.
Explore the world.
And then you'll be Googling how to stop from crying.
When
I do.
How to get ChatGPT. ChatGPT, how do I get her back?
How do I get her back?
How do I get her back? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How do I get her back and keep my pride?
Boundaries are simply conversations. It's simply conversations with action.
I don't chase them, I replace them.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Hey, look. Oh, I ain't never seen her speechless. I'm
like that.
I'm trying to be,
Yeah.
Oh God, trying to be what?
Yeah. But but I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of manipulation in that process. And dang, where is Dr. Petrell when we need her?
It's a
right? Because she said
she'll tell you full of it.
She said manipulation is not always a bad thing, right? Yeah. Babies coming to the world manipulating, right? But here's
that was babies and kids. Now grown men.
Shit, they don't
want some. So who wants some hoo-ha and don't want everything else to go with? I don't want to
put away the childish thing.
Oh, now you going biblical? She don't went biblical.
I done went biblical.
Right on the pain.
Thank you for watching the Antonio Parkinson Show.
Man,
listen. Get a sprinkle of Jesus.
But I think this is just my. This is what has worked for me.
Oh, some work for you?
It has. My longest relationships have been when there were no expectations, and you just let it breathe, right?
Because there are no expectations.
Here's what happens, though. But here's what happens. Think about this. When you can be dating 5 people, 5.
Okay.
Doc, you can be dating 5 dudes.
Try 12.
Or 12. Right. A dozen. A dozen. You can be dating a dozen dudes, right? Okay. And you are naturally going to give more time to the one that you enjoy the most. Right? Yeah. Now, what does that do? That squeezes all of the others out of the way. Naturally. Right.
You setting yourself up.
And when you do that, that creates a natural relationship. Now, here's
the other person ready. And if they not ready.
But listen, you can't be spending all of that time with the other person and they're not spending that time with you.
And they're not doing that. That's what I'm saying. People ain't doing that.
But look, listen. We are not in elementary where you say, "Hey, do we go together? Yes or no?"
No.
Or check no.
But you might as well in these days.
You need to say we only 2 people.
That's
you gonna run up
question. You don't have to say that. What is your action say?
There's too many diseases out here.
No.
So then I bring you committee. I'd be like,
when you
well,
say
we
you
didn't
love
go.
me,
We wasn't
it doesn't
together.
matter. It just goes on like
women need validation. That's what y'all are saying.
Communication.
Baby, you're looking to the high heavens.
Communication.
They need validation. So women need to be told, yes, we are an item. You need a man to
I need you to confirm we on the same page so we can both be out here. So we both can be out here doing the same. But let me finish.
Okay.
We make sure we're on the same page so we can both be out here doing the same thing. The problem, people be in situations, they be lying.
Correct.
Still, I ain't talking to nobody else. It's just you. And then she make it just you. But then you out here doing Sue. I want to say Sue time. Well, it might be Sue time and Boo Boo. Right. And she only sleeping with you. Like, no, it's not. Right. That's what people they manipulate.
You got to have that communication.
Man,
don't be lying.
Say, look, I'm raw dogging Keisha, Kima, Pam, and all of that. That's what I'm saying.
They ain't gonna do that.
Let me decide if I want to accept that or not.
If you want to continue to be raw dog,
right?
Yeah, they gonna tell you half the truth.
If I want to continue,
because they want to string you along. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I need to get done with medical school. I need to get done.
It's just simply a communication. Because your actions can say you want to be with me, just me, but then as soon as I turn my back. You would,
and sometimes we just want to string things along because sometimes y'all just like the person around. You string them along, tell them what you want because you want access to that person.
Alexa, play "Just Be a Man About It."
That took you through. Oh Lord!
Hey,
just be a man about it.
Yeah. She cried.
She had a little PTSD going on. Right. But you know, Kojak
from your main.
Kojak let you hang.
Kojak is the worst wingman ever.
You just knew that.
He knows when we right. He knows when we right.
I don't have these problems because I'm married now. I love you.
I was married now.
I love you, baby. But I can't say this. To back up what my brother said, my relationship started like that. This is the best relationship I've ever been in.
Your wife started a situationship?
It started off, it was natural.
He focused.
You know, even with the line.
He's looking in the camera.
He focused.
He's talking to his wife right now.
He actually lines, but those lines changed at certain times, and then we rolled with it. And
did y'all communicate?
It was natural.
But it naturally changed.
It was a natural communication.
You said the word, the C word.
Somebody said Parkinson too old to be talking about chasing and replacing folks.
I don't chase folks. I don't chase folks. You know.
The dating pool has piss, water, and cocaine in it.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
But that's for y'all.
What is
No.
Look.
I'm leaving y'all.
And look, ain't nobody said that shit. Angelika freestyled that damn comment.
I'm reading right here. Oh, Josh.
But look, but listen. You know
Shout out to this painkiller.
Right. Shout out to painkiller. Right. But you know, but.
Thank you. I ain't making that up. You talking about let me screenshot it. You said.
But my thing, I'm not, and I stand by what I said. I will not chase anyone.
You don't have to chase.
But a man's nature is to chase. It's the hunt.
Let me wait. Apparently, she didn't hear me.
Going through this cycle.
No,
until you find somebody who's willingly gonna do what you say do. So. That's what
you doing over there?
I was smiling. Look,
to
do what you willing to do.
Angela, she done looked through my soul telling me
to do what you willing to do.
Oh man.
Okay, we getting offline right now.
It's a Hallmark card coming on.
We talking about getting soul snatched now. Right.
He said he muting, but y'all said he muting everybody.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. So anyway, y'all shout out to the painkillers. Painkillers will be frequent flyers here from now.
Yes.
Because they get that conversation started. But look, y'all, those of y'all that are watching, let us know what your thoughts are on this.
Put in chat.
Situationships, right? Do they work or do they not work?
Yes.
Right. And
they work until.
Are you in a situationship right now?
I'm not.
What you sign up for?
I'm single.
Okay.
So there's nobody you messing with. Single.
There's nobody.
Oh well, you know
nobody keeps sweating.
So there's no dude that thinks y'all are talking.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now it's always somebody in love.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, it's always somebody in love, but I'm not dealing with anybody.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And not the shoulder. It was the shoulder for me. Right. Look, y'all.
That's silver.
Okay. All right, y'all. Listen. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. Y'all make sure that the show does not stop here. No. Right. Hit them comments because we're going to be talking about this situation.
This should be a couch segment.
Yeah. No, they need a therapist to tell y'all about yourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, we are definitely. And I wish Nicole was here because Nicole.
She will tell you about yourself.
About who?
Yourself.
About me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, she probably would.
Invite me back when she's here. I want to hear how she's going to read you your rights.
Yeah, Nicole probably got a situationship happening right now as we speak. So, yeah. So while she's over there talking
about, I think about the therapist.
No, not Narisha. Nicole.
Yeah, I think about Narisha.
Nicole.
No, Narisha need to
Nicole.
come.
That's part of our team. Yeah, but so listen. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining us and thank you for sticking through with us through all of the tech issues today, right?
Yeah.
And so we'll see you on the next show. Next week, who we got next week?
Chastity.
Okay, Chastity Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Chastity Monroe.
I love her. She's a product of me. One of my girls.
Okay.
Yes.
She is,
I love
okay.
Yes. She is. Absolutely.
Yeah, Chastity.
I love her.
She is
the owner of Pink
Noir. The
only black
beauty supply retail store here in Memphis and
She's
Shelby County.
A product of Modern Distinctive Ladies.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So we'll see you next week. Make sure you join because we're going to talk about the beauty industry.
Next
week.
How it's her recent in the tariffs.
And how the tariffs are affecting the beauty industry. All right. This has been a long ass outro, but we're gonna do that.
No wigs.
No wigs. Okay, y'all got anybody else? Got anything else? Any finals? Because y'all just
boundaries, please.
You be complaining, say we ain't
boundaries, please.
Tomorrow night at the Hip Hop Lounge, we got Gigi LaFleur.
Oh, wait a minute. And Kojak did not bring the person on the damn show.
I tried, but she won't get here until in the morning.
We could have did the show in the morning.
Kojak. Yeah.
Because said, what are we?
What are we doing? We could have did the show in the morning. Kojak, that was a half-ass answer.
Y'all done got me burnt out because my husband just said, well, damn. I said,
I feel you.
You ain't about to get nothing.
All good things must come to an end.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kojak, thank you for inviting your comedians that you got at your little hip hop lounge and shit to the show.
I love her.
Right. Yeah. But all right,
That's
y'all.
what I'm battling with.
We'll see y'all next week. Hit that subscribe button. You've been watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
I can't say no to your job cause I wanna lose my mind with you. I can't say no to your love cause I wanna lose my mind with you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Elise Neal. You are watching the Antonio Parkinson Project. Stay tuned.
Powered by Black Market Strategies.